Welcome to my online teaching class. Today's lecture is addressed to students of English Literature BA Part 2. I am Vrinda Mathur, Associate Professor English, Government College, Dudu. This lecture is addressed to students of English Literature BA Part 2. Now this is, I am discussing with you, I have discussed paper 1 in a series of lectures. I'm sure you must have attended those lectures. And now I am today starting paper 2. So English literature, you have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is dealing with poetry and drama, and paper 2 is dealing with prose and fiction. So paper 2, prose and fiction, as you all know, is of 100 marks. And in paper 2, you have 5 questions. Question number 1 is the most important question because it is dealing with reference to the context. So again, you have 3 sections: section A, section B and section C in paper 2, prose and fiction. Now section A is got essays. So you have this book prescribed for you. It is called an anthology of English essays. I have discussed 2 essays from this book, right? From section A. This is for detailed study, right? Now section B is you have this book called The Pointed Vision. Section B has got short stories. So I have discussed one short story with you. It is called 3 Questions. Now today I am discussing one more short story. It is Alice Walker's famous story, Am I Blue, right? The title of the story is Am I Blue? So you will get question number 1 is reference to the context. Question number 2 is short answer questions. Question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5 are long answer questions. So one long answer question from essays, one long answer question from the short stories, and one long answer question from the novels prescribed for you. So in this, now today I am discussing with you section B. Section B has got short stories. There are 5 short stories prescribed for you. One is 3 questions. I have discussed Leo Tolstoy's famous story 3 Questions. I have discussed with you in the earlier video. Today I am discussing in this video Alice Walker's famous story called Am I Blue? Right? So there is a question mark. Am I blue? Is a question mark. Now obviously, as I have told you in many of my earlier lectures, whenever you look at a literary text, look at the title of that text. The title will explain everything. At least the title will raise your curiosity. You will be asking questions. And the first question that will come to your mind is, why has she put a question mark after Am I Blue? Who is blue? What is blue? Alright. So all these questions will be answered in this story. Am I Blue? By Alice Walker. Now, Alice Walker is again a very famous American poet and fiction writer. And she lives in California, and she was writing around 1960s and 1980s. She was writing at that time, and she has written many short stories. There's a collection of her short stories, and the novels also she has written by the name of The Color Purple. That was written in 1982, and for that she won the Pulitzer Award. Now this is a very interesting story. Am I Blue? Now, blue is the name of a horse, right? So, this is the story of a horse who is called Blue. Blue is the name of horse. What is blue? Blue is the name of a horse. And the writer is asking, am I also blue, right? So, the writer belongs to the colored community, right? She belongs to the colored community, and she feels very, her father was a slave, right? Her earlier ancestors were slaves. So she is very proud of her inheritance. She is a black writer, but she is very proud of her inheritance. And she's a political activist also. So she talked about, she participated in the civil rights and the women's movements, alright. So she has written many of these. So what happens is, in this story, she is talking about a horse, right? About a horse. Now the name of this horse is Blue. But at the same time, she's raising many questions, many important questions about racism. This is a story about racism, right? Racism is when you consider somebody as different from your color. Because of that color, you consider that person to be different, and you kind of exclude her. You do not include that person. That person does not have a sense of belonging. That is the symbolic meaning behind this story. Officially, at the surface level, the story is about a horse. At the surface level, it is the story of a horse, but it has very deep meanings also. So in my next video, I will talk to you about the deeper meaning, the surface story and the deeper meaning. Thank you.